Captain Alex Monroe had never felt so small. The first step onto the orbital station made him dizzy not from height, but from the sheer size and noise of the place. Ships of every imaginable shape docked at massive ports, while aliens of countless forms moved along the corridors. Some floated, some scuttled, some even glided silently with glowing limbs. Alex adjusted his engineer's utility belt and tried to keep his breathing steady. He had trained for years for assignments like this, yet nothing had prepared him for the overwhelming culture shock of a station where humans were a tiny minority. The station's purpose was simple: on paper, research, trade, cooperation among species, but living it was something else entirely. A friendly voice broke through his nerves. "Welcome, human." "I am Zerko," said a multi-limbed alien with turquoise skin that shimmered slightly in the station's light. Zerko's eyes glowed softly as he extended 3 of his forearms in greeting. Alex forced a smile. Hi, Zerko. I'm Alex Monroe, new engineer." Engineer. Excellent. You will need skill." "Yes." Zerko chirped, bouncing lightly on legs that seemed jointed in ways Alex wasn't sure were physically possible. Inflexibility. Many customs to learn, many hygiene routines. Alex blinked. Hygiene routines. Zerko waved an arm dramatically. "Yes, cleansing. Bathing, showering. Here, humans share shower chambers. Normal for station. Very bonding you. Wish to participate?" Alex froze. Shared showers. His mind immediately pictured awkward situations. But before he could speak, Zerko's smile widened. "No worry. Many humans surprised at first. All good. I guide you. Enjoy, yes?" There was no escaping the invitation. Hesitating, Alex nodded slowly. "Suppose I'll give it a try?" The walk to the cleansing chamber was a journey in itself. The corridors were lined with tubes that glowed softly, showing alien symbols. Screens displayed floating holograms of interspecies announcements and station events. Everywhere Alex looked, he felt like he had stepped into a living museum of the galaxy inside the chamber. The walls were sleek and curved. Water streams glowed faintly as they arched in midair, controlled by alien sensors. The scent was unfamiliar, but not unpleasant, a mix of minerals and light floral notes. Aliens moved around casually, some using their multiple limbs to scrub each other's backs. Some floating in water streams that supported their weight without effort. Alex's stomach nodded. But Zerko grabbed one of the floating brushes and grinned. "You, come here. Must learn quickly. Humans. Sometimes nervous? Not worry. Fun, yes?" Before Alex could protest, Zerko began gently scrubbing Alex's back. Alex jumped slightly at first, then slowly realized there was nothing threatening. The brush's bristles were warm, and Zerko's technique was precise, almost rhythmic. "See? Easy," Zerko chirped. "Humans stiff at first. You relax?" "Yes. Good." Alex couldn't help laughing despite his embarrassment. "I guess this isn't so bad," he admitted. "Good. Many humans surprised? Some panic at first." Zerko twirled in the water, multiple arms moving in a graceful arc. "But station. You learn. We teach. You enjoy, yes?" By the time the session ended, Alex felt more relaxed than he had in weeks. The strange custom, initially awkward, had become oddly comforting. And he had learned something important. The aliens valued trust, humor, and shared experience above all. Afterwards, Zerko led him to the living quarters. Along the way, Alex saw other humans and aliens interacting in surprising ways. A tall, crystalline alien laughed with a human trader while balancing glowing objects in multiple arms. A group of small, furry aliens played a game involving levitation and light manipulation with human children. The station was chaotic but harmonious, and Alex realized he was witnessing something rare. Humans truly could adapt and thrive in alien societies. "Tomorrow," Zerko said as they approached Alex's quarters, "we begin work on maintenance tasks. But tonight, rest. Must adapt quickly, yes?" Many things to learn. Alex nodded. Thanks, Zerko, for everything today, and the shower thing. Zerko tilted his head, glowing eyes soft. No problem, human. All part of station. You like family? Yes? Many humans fear first days. You adapt well. Good. Alone in his quarters, Alex sat on the narrow bed and exhaled. He looked out the window at the swirling planet below. The view was breathtaking. He felt small, but in the same moment, part of something larger, something he could make a difference in. The next morning arrived with a soft hum of station life. Alex quickly learned that the humor and warmth of communal rituals extended beyond showers. Breakfast halls were filled with mixed species sharing meals, discussing news, or simply laughing at everyday mishaps. Alex sat next to Zerko, who handed him a steaming cup of a bright blue liquid. Drink. Tastes funny at first. Helps wake. Alex sipped cautiously. Surprisingly, it was sweet, slightly tangy, and oddly refreshing. He grinned. Not bad, Zerko beamed. Good must adapt to flavors. Also, many tasks today. Engineering, cleaning tubes, checking sensors. Many humans think station. Hard. Not. Learn quickly, yes? The first tasks were more challenging than Alex expected. The station's systems were unlike anything back on Earth. Pipes bent in unusual geometries. Sensors responded to unfamiliar stimuli, and alien tools required careful handling. Zerko hovered nearby, offering tips, jokes, and encouragement. By midday, Alex had repaired a malfunctioning water regulator that had puzzled station veterans for weeks. Zerko clapped multiple arms in excitement. Yes, human clever. Quick learner. Many humans. Good, yes. You. Special. Alex felt a surge of pride. For the first time since arriving, he felt not just part of the station but essential. Later, as he walked through the corridors to inspect more systems, Alex encountered a small crowd gathered near the observation deck. Curious, he approached. There, floating gently in zero gravity, was an alien child struggling to reach a panel. Alex floated over, steadying himself with careful pushes against the walls. Need a hand? He asked. The child looked up with bright, glowing eyes and nodded. With a few adjustments, Alex managed to align the panel correctly. The child clapped joyfully and zipped away, giggling. Zerko appeared beside him, smiling. See, humans helpful? Children, like humans. Many adults, too. Alex laughed. I think I'm going to like it here. As the day ended, Alex returned to the cleansing chamber not out of obligation, but because it had become a place of laughter and camaraderie. Zerko greeted him with the familiar grin and floating brushes. You. Ready, Zerko asked. Alex nodded. Yeah, let's do it. The water streams glowed as Zerko scrubbed his back. Alex, surprisingly relaxed, joined in the communal rituals with a newfound appreciation. Around him, aliens and humans laughed, joked, and shared stories. For the first time, he realized being human here wasn't about fitting in. It was about contributing, learning, and enjoying the differences. And in that moment, floating in warm water, surrounded by beings from across the galaxy, Alex felt something rare, a sense of belonging that transcended species. For Alex Monroe, the adventure had only just begun. The station held mysteries, challenges, and friendships beyond imagination. But for now, in the soft hum of the water and the laughter of Zerko, he allowed himself a small, victorious thought. Maybe humans really could thrive anywhere, even among aliens. The next morning, Alex woke with a sense of purpose. After his first day on the station, he no longer felt like an outsider. The communal rituals, the laughter, strange but fascinating aliens, all had made him realize one thing. Humans were capable of adapting, and maybe even thriving, in places no one thought possible. Zerko was waiting outside his quarters, bouncing lightly on his multiple legs. Good morning, human. Today, tasks are serious. Many things to check. Sensors, pipelines, energy cores. You ready? Alex grabbed his utility kit and nodded. Ready as I'll ever be. The walk to the engineering hub was lively. Along the way, Alex noticed humans and aliens moving in synchronized chaos, hall interfaces flashing, energy beams humming, and tools floating in zero gravity. Every species seemed to have a role. Every role mattered, and somehow, it all worked. Upon reaching the hub, Zerko handed Alex a small scanner. Today, we check Sector 1 to B. Some readings. Unusual. Human cleverness may be useful. Maybe hero useful? Yes? Alex raised an eyebrow. Hero. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Zerko winked with two arms. Maybe yes, maybe no. But we learn. You clever, yes? Humans always clever. As they floated through narrow maintenance tunnels, Alex marveled at the engineering marvel around him. Pipes curved impossibly, energy conduits pulsed with light, and panels displayed readings and alien symbols that Alex had only just begun to understand. Look, Zerko said, pointing to a large panel. Sensors. Many readings. Unstable, you see. Alex scanned the panel, frowning. The life support systems in this sector, they're dropping pressure too fast. If it continues, it could affect half the station. Zerso's multiple eyes widened. Yes, danger. Humans can help. Quick thinking? Alex took a deep breath. We need to reroute backup lines, stabilize pressure valves, and recalibrate sensors. We'll need precise timing and cooperation. Zerko clapped for arms in delight. Yes, humans. Clever? We do this together? Yes? Over the next several hours, Alex and Zerko worked like a well-oiled machine. Zerko's extra limbs allowed him to hold multiple tools at once, while Alex's human ingenuity helped him anticipate unusual failures that even the station veterans hadn't considered at one point. A small burst of energy sparked near a pressure valve. Alex reacted instantly, flipping a switch that diverted energy safely. Zerko cheered. Yes, quick thinking humans. Extraordinary. By midday, they had stabilized most of the readings, but one stubborn conduit refused to cooperate. Alex floated over, examining it carefully. The metal felt different, warmer than usual, and the energy readings fluctuated unpredictably. I think the material is reacting to the ambient field differently than expected, Alex said, frowning. I need to make a small manual adjustment. Zerko hovered anxiously. Careful, human. One mistake. Big problem. Alex smiled. Don't worry. Humans are good with surprises. With steady hands and a calm mind, Alex adjusted the conduit. The readings slowly returned to normal, and the hum of the station became steady again. Zerko clapped enthusiastically. Yes, humans saved many lives. Maybe not all, but impressive. For the first time, Alex felt what it truly meant to be recognized, not just as a human, but as a valued part of a larger community. After the crisis, Zerko guided Alex to the station's communal lounge. Now celebrate. Many species, many foods, humans. Enjoy, yes? Alex laughed. The lounge was alive with activity. Aliens of all shapes and sizes gathered around shared tables. Some floated, some balanced on multiple legs, and some simply stood on platforms that adjusted to their height. Humans mingled freely, laughing and sharing stories with beings who were once completely alien to them. Alex found a seat next to Zerko and sampled some of the station's unique foods: bioluminescent fruits, protein cubes with sparkling energy flavors, and a drink that tingled slightly on the tongue. Each bite was strange but delightful. You see, human, Zerko said, sipping his own drink. Station? Life is not only work. Fun? Important. Friends? Important. Trust? Important. You. Learning well. I am. It's amazing here. As the afternoon progressed, Alex noticed a commotion near the observation deck. A group of small aliens were attempting to repair a minor communications array, but something was wrong. Wires sparkled dangerously, and the panel displayed confusing error codes. Alex floated over. "Can I help?" he asked. The lead alien, a small furry creature with bright eyes, nodded. "Yes, we try." "But confusing?" Alex studied the panel for a moment. Then, using a combination of logic and intuition, he guided the aliens in rerouting the circuits safely. Within minutes, the array was operational again. The young aliens cheered, jumping and spinning in celebration. Zerko appeared beside Alex, multiple arms resting on the railing. "See, humans clever?" "Yes. Not only repair, but teach. Many species." "Impressed." Alex chuckled. "I guess humans really do have a way of adapting." Later, Zerko led Alex to a quieter part of the station, a platform overlooking the planet below. The view was breathtaking. Swirling clouds, vast oceans, and glowing cities sparkled in the distance. The station itself reflected faintly in the planet's light, small but significant outpost in a massive galaxy. "Human," Zerko said softly. "You think humans weak?" "Small numbers. You see now? Humans special, adaptable, clever, brave." Alex stared at the view, humbled. I see that now. But it's not just me. Everyone here. Humans, aliens. We all work together." Zerko nodded. "Yes, but humans. Different. You solve problems others may not see. You think, maybe even hero-like." Alex laughed nervously. Hero. Let's not get carried away. But deep down, he felt a spark of pride. He was beginning to understand the truth. Humans were extraordinary because of their ingenuity, resilience, and willingness to learn. Even in a station filled with species far older and more advanced, humans had something unique to offer. The evening brought a final communal activity, another round of cleansing. This time with more species participating. Alex no longer felt embarrassed. He moved naturally among the aliens, laughing at jokes, helping with brushes, and even showing some human techniques he had learned from Zed. RKO, as the water streams glowed softly. Alex realized that these shared rituals were more than just hygiene. They were trust, friendship, and understanding in physical form. In this station, species that would otherwise never interact were bound together in cooperation and respect. And humans, with their courage and cleverness, were becoming an essential part of that bond. Later, lying in his quarters, Alex reflected on the day. He had repaired life support, stabilized sensors, taught alien children, and even survived the peculiar joys of the communal showers. More importantly, he had learned that humanity could thrive not because of strength alone, but because of ingenuity, curiosity, and adaptability. The station's hum lulled him to sleep, carrying the promise of new challenges. Tomorrow would bring more tests, more problems, and perhaps even danger. But Alex no longer feared them. He had already proven something vital, not just to the aliens, but to himself. Humans could rise to any occasion, no matter how alien the world. And in that knowledge he found not only pride, but purpose. The station had never been so quiet. At least that's what it seemed to Alex Monroe as he floated through the maintenance corridors early in the morning. Usually, the hum of machinery and chatter of aliens created a lively symphony. But today something was off. Lights flickered intermittently, and soft alarms blinked red across multiple panels. Zerko appeared beside him, moving faster than usual. Human, many problems today. Sensors, alarming. Energy cores, unstable. Something wrong, Alex frowned. Show me. They reached the main life support hub, where monitors displayed a frightening pattern, pressure readings fluctuating wildly, energy surges in multiple sectors, and communication links failing intermittently. If this problem escalated, the station could lose entire quarters or worse. Zerko's multiple eyes widened. Yes, big danger. Must act quickly. Human help. Alex nodded. We don't have a choice. Let's stabilize as much as possible before it gets worse. The two of them worked quickly, floating among the panels and conduits. Alex's hands moved with precision, flipping switches, rerouting energy flows, and recalibrating sensors. Zerko assisted by holding tools, passing components, and offering alien knowledge about systems Alex had never seen before. Despite their efforts, the problem worsened. A loud warning klaxon blared, echoing through the corridors. One of the pressure conduits began leaking energy, sending sparks into the air. Alex reacted instinctively. Using a human trick he had learned during training, redirecting power through an auxiliary line to contain the surge. The sparks died down, but the core still wavered. Zerko hovered anxiously. Human can do. One mistake. Disaster. Alex swallowed and focused. We can do this, but I need to take a risk. Follow my lead. He dove into the conduit system, using human ingenuity to bypass a complex series of locks and channels. The station's AI provided assistance, but even it couldn't anticipate the creative shortcuts Alex devised. Step by step, he stabilized one sector, then another. While Zerko relayed instructions to alien engineers across the station, hours passed, but progress was visible. Energy cores stopped fluctuating, pressure stabilized, and alarms gradually faded. Station personnel, both human and alien, cheered quietly from observation platforms. Alex and Zerko floated side by side, exhausted but determined. Finally, the last conduit remained. It was the trickiest of all, an unstable energy core surrounded by alien circuitry that reacted unpredictably to human tools. Alex examined the panels, thinking quickly. The core is fine, he said aloud. But the surrounding system is overloading because of a feedback loop. We need to reroute manually. Through the secondary conduits, Zerko's eyes widened. Manual reroute? Very dangerous. Many humans. Afraid? Alex shook his head. I'm not afraid. Let's do it. Together, they executed the plan. Alex guided Zerko to adjust multiple alien valves while he manually aligned the conduits. Sparks flew briefly, but human precision and alien coordination worked in harmony. Slowly, the readings stabilized. The core's hum became steady, the lights returned to normal, and the station's energy flows were secure. Zerkov's many arms waved in celebration. Yes, human. Brilliant. Saved station. Many lives. Safe. Clever. Brave. Alex floated back, panting but smiling. It wasn't just me. We did it together. By now, station officials and personnel gathered around the hub. Alien leaders approached, nodding and gesturing their approval in ways Alex didn't fully understand but appreciated. Even human engineers who had arrived earlier offered respectful nods. For the first time, Alex felt a profound sense of accomplishment. Later, the station held an impromptu ceremony in the communal lounge. Tables were lined with food, drinks, and glowing lights. And the gathered species cheered for Alex and Zerko. But the highlight wasn't just the celebration, it was the shared cleansing ritual. Alex had thought it awkward at first, but now it symbolized trust, unity, and achievement. Zerko handed him a floating brush. Human. Last part. Must participate. Symbol. Teamwork. Human. Honored today. Alex laughed, taking the brush. All right. Let's do this. Together, they floated in the glowing water streams. Aliens and humans moved around them, sharing jokes, laughter, and admiration. Alex scrubbed Zerko's back carefully, mimicking techniques he had learned while Zerko did the same. It was no longer strange or embarrassing. It was a celebration of partnership and courage. After the ritual, Alex stepped back and looked around. Station personnel of every shape, size, and species were smiling, chatting, and even dancing lightly in zero gravity. The communal spaces buzzed with energy, not just from technology, but from joy, respect, and trust. Humans were not only part of the station, they were contributors, problem solvers, and sometimes heroes. Zerko floated beside him, multiple eyes glowing warmly. Human, you see. Clever, brave, adaptable. Humans, special. Many species, impressed. You. Prove humans can do anything? Alex smiled. Thanks, Zerko. But it's not just me. We all did it. Humans, aliens, everyone. Zerko nodded. Yes, but humans. Shine differently. Solve problems. Create solutions. Clever thinking. Today, humans shine bright. As the celebration continued, Alex felt a quiet pride. This was what HFY meant to him, not domination or strength, but adaptability, courage, and ingenuity in the face of the unknown. He thought of Earth, of his training, and of the countless challenges humans had overcome throughout history. Here, in a station full of aliens, humans had found a place to shine once again. The night ended with a calm moment in the observation deck. Alex floated in silence, looking at the planet below. Its swirling clouds and glowing cities reminded him of home, yet he felt connected to something larger, a galaxy full of life, cogence, and opportunity. Zerko appeared beside him quietly. Tomorrow. New tasks? Yes. Maybe new surprises. Maybe new adventures. You ready? Alex laughed softly. Always ready. Humans. Learn fast. Humans. Adapt. Humans. Shine. Zerko's multiple arms formed a gesture that Alex interpreted as a bow. Yes, humans. Perfect word. Shine. Bright. Always. And in that quiet moment, as the station hummed softly around them, Alex knew one truth. Humans were more than survivors. Humans were creators, problem solvers, and heroes wherever they went. They could adapt, they could thrive, and they could shine even in the most alien environments. The adventure was far from over. But for now, Alex allowed himself a simple, human thought. Maybe this strange, bustling station, full of alien friends and impossible challenges. It was exactly where he belonged. And somewhere deep inside, Alex smiled, ready for whatever the galaxy would throw at humans next.